What's up, motherfuckers? Getting this fucking shit started. Got him fishing. Big bucks, little bucks, $12 bucks. Big bucks, little bucks, $12 bucks. It's a big dog. This one. YouTube can't do fucking anything about this for copyright because the fuckers won't give us me proper accounts. That's fucking fantastic. All right, turn this off. But the best remix. I hate this remix, and then we'll go straight into trading, I promise. That hit me neck a bit. Vamos. This remix. It's a mix of that song with Swedish House Mafia. All right, everyone's in. What's up? What's up? 12 o'clock start. We're at 12. We're at 12:01 Eastern. Very nice. Welcome to the live stream that will be every fucking market day until December 31 to see if I can turn everyone's in. So you guys must have seen the earlier video. So see if I can turn 1.8K into 17K, putting this 50K up on the I'm already up 35. You guys are flying in. Sweet. So basically, see if I can just show you where I am. Yeah. So as of today, I am can we make this bigger? Don't know how. Shit. Can you guys see that? Anyway, that says basically $141 on the small account. So I'll take you through the trade, then I'll do some quick questions. Basically, there was not much to trade. I saw two stocks worth trading today. YTEN, I'm up $140. My account's 1.8K. I'm expecting to make a little bit more, but let's just dive in. So, whoa. Okay, I can go here. So basically, the only two stocks that I really saw that I thought were worth trading is YTEN. And basically, I'm up $140 on YTEN. I'll just go through the thesis. I'm still in YTEN, by the way. I'm still short. Borrows are pretty expensive. But I mean, they're expensive everywhere. I'm trading with Trade Zero. If you want to trade with Trade Zero, use the referral link below. Part of the reason why I'm doing this thing is to get more referrals for Trade Zero. So if you want a good broker, which I use, please sign up through the link. Very good for small accounts, good leverage. Very, very, very good borrows for shorts, US and also Europe. For me, I love the European broker because you can start with 600 and there's no pattern day trader. But the thing with YT is like the chart is absolutely shockingly terrible. Gap failed, gap failed, gap go there, which is a bit worrying. Gap went on 40 million, but since it's gap fail, it's spiked and failed. But this is the gap fail of today, and you don't need to look at the news to see that this is a terrible chart. You just basically need to know that this is a short, and it's a short into some high volume resistance because you've got the high volume resistance of this day, and it's got a history of failing, which is two bearish flags. But the bullish flag is that this float is 2 million, and the volume is somewhat high. Now you've got bearish and bullish indicators coming against each other because I mean, look, the chart is terrible. But for me, this is ultimately a game of, can the volume predominantly buyers, this high volume level here, can this high volume outweigh this terrible chart with bag holders in it. So it's a bit of a battle of shorts versus long. If the volume had have eclipsed, like the volume as of now, it'll not go above really 50 million here on the day because it's already failed. But it's like, had the volume eclipsed this day 60, 70, 80 million, we would have had another squeezer like SHLO, like LUB. So with YTEN, I can tell you my entries on trade zero. As of now, I'm holding an entry of 817. So my average as of now, let's put a little line in. The average is around here on trade zero, this blue line here. And the stock is obviously down here. So from the average, I'm up 817, 717. I'm up $1.50 on an $8 stock. So I'm probably up about 14% or something like that. If we want to look at this in terms of on the daily, the stock has a massive history of having big red days, pops, pops, pops. You've got this quick dip here. It's actually before that. I actually took a starter. I'm trading with an 1800 account, right? So I took a starter, got this pop. You've got this lower high right here was actually the first entry. Right here, like 30 shares. And taking 30 shares, I was like, it's 30 shares. I'm more than happy for this to go to like 10, 50, 11. And after that, watched it come down, watched it come down. I had a little ad here when we've got the touch of VWAP. And it fails. Small add, another 30 shares, and I've got 40 more to add. And then basically I'm sitting green and pretty with an average of around 9 pops. It's a weird one here because it's tricky because you've always got to look for the trends. You've got this really, really nice wedge. But then you've also got all these tops. So the lows are getting higher, but the bottoms are also getting lower. So you've got the higher lows, and it looks like the higher lows are higher than the lower lows at the top. So it looks like it's coming to break out to a new higher day. You also, not to mention, had these fucking crazy halt to the upside, halt to the downside. Absolute crackers today. Here's the halt to the upside. Here's the halt to the downside. But we just one top, two top, three top, four top, five tops, and it's done. And like I say, I mean, I had really good entries on me little small account. I had this initial short, I had this ad, and then to be honest, I just added in again around like the 770s or something like that, which brought me average down because I was like, I may as well just use my last 40 shares. Got a good average. It's top 4 times. The sure sign was this stuff move. Now, a stuff is when something tries to push with a lot of volume and gets rejected. That's a stuff, and it's a very bearish sign. So we had a 1.2 million stuff here. If you look at this candle, 1.2 million push to break through, and you've got this big wick, and the candle ended up red. It's a 1 minute stuff. 1.2 million to rip it through. There's a ton of shorts all just waiting there to slam it back down. The only other trade that I took, well, that's it for the small account basically. So I'll not talk about anything else. I'm just talking about the trade zero small account. And wait there. Where are you? There we are. And that is kind of it. I want to keep these kind of short, but guys, if you want to fire some quick questions, we've gone 10 minutes. I don't mind going another 10 minutes just to catch up with you guys. Let's fire some questions in. The other stock that I took, yeah, YTEN might like have a little pushback. It might try and go up the VWAP, but I think ultimately it's going to fail. I'm not too bothered about it. I did actually look at JAG-X as well. If you just want to have a quick look at JAG-X, I had a really bad loss with some sub pennies, so I've not been trading. You've got to be very careful because the thing with sub pennies is the likes of SHL. Yeah. Thing with SHLO is I was short on this green day because it had a ton of resistance, but the volume was 190 million. It's never traded that in its life. So I've been scared of sub pennies because you can get squeezed on them. But the difference between Flow and DragX and what I've learned is the volume was like 39 million today, but it's got resistance at 38 million volume on this day as well. And then it's got a ton of volume in the 8s, 9s, 10s all along here. That kind of adds up. That gives this a significantly better chance of failing. So this was another short. I took it in a different account. It was like a $300 trade. But you've got to be aware of the daily, because big daily is a fresh new chart. And this is something I forgot tracking data. It was a big mistake of mine. And it's cost us like $8,000. I've lost $8,000 because I forgot the importance of volume, making stocks like a clean chart. Really idiotic, but I've been tracking so much data that it's easy to make the mistake, I guess. And then as for that, guys, let's just hit some tickers. See how you guys are doing. I'll be back tomorrow and every other day. Andrew, all right, mate? I think it's Geordie from High Farm or something. Lucas, yes. What's happening, Jonks? All good. Good day. For the small account, like I say, I'm trying to get this small account up somewhere near past 2K. It's 1.8K now. So if I can get it anything over 2, then obviously 2.5, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 5 to 10, 10 to 15. That's the dream. Get this small trade zero account up. Sexual by Konai or something. And dance moves. What's up? Anna Yankova. Send us a tweet, Anna. I want to talk to you. You've been following us for ages. What is your size on the trade? Fucking 100 shares. Let's have a look at me trade zero. So I'm up $130. It must be a small bounce. Up 130 and I'm in 100 shares. Because that's all I can take, right? My accounts, I can take a bit more, but I'm being careful with me trade zero account because it's only 1.8K. So I need to get it to 2, 2.5. Then I'll start taking risks of losing 300, 400. But I'm not risking losing more than $100 at the moment. Thanks, Anna. Don't short NOVN. Let's have a quick look. To be fair, it's a good short when the trend breaks. When it breaks, it's probably stuff like this. It'll go like this, and then it'll have a parabolic push when shorts ultimately get squeezed. Then it'll just come down. But it will come down. Looks like a con short. Thanks, NOVN. Good day, mate. Ready for the race. All right, sweet. Short and sweet. Any quick last questions? Oh, shit, I missed some. Sorry, guys. I missed a ton. I was thinking there wasn't many questions. You in YTEN? Yep. What's going on with the ladies? Talking to a couple of Fitbits, nothing too crazy. Boys and girls back. Your strategies are far too simple. Yeah, mate. I'm only up 30. I only turned $600 into 35K. Well, it was 645. I took a loss. Yeah, dude. Only grew my account thousands upon thousands of percent. My strategies are too simple. Yeah, mate. Okay. Fuck you, cunts. Honestly, fucking stupid, dumb cunt. SYSA. Trying to get Trade Zero to publish and help us, and not give us money, but trying to get Trade Zero to like support us and put it on a blog on the website or tweet it. I can't call people cunts if I wanted to. That's not a STS. I can't call people cunts if I wanted to sponsor it. STSA. Nah, mate, it's down too much, but then it's up randomly. Like it's like a weird gap fill. I have no fucking clue how to trade that. Just hit 8. I'm already your affiliate in Trade Zero. Legend, brother, and I recognize your picture. You look a little bit like you're from the Game of Thrones. Possibly Ned Stark's other bastard child, but they're the best ones, like Jon Snow. You look like Jon Snow's fucking second cousin. Just funded Trade Zero. I'm in. Elliot, I hope it was with me. Link. Legend. And Elliot, hit us up on Twitter. I'll try and help you out. What's up, Synergy? Were you not afraid of the low float? Yeah, I traded it small for that reason, and yes, I was afraid. again, it's conflicting indicators like terrible chart, high volume. So terrible chart, downward pre-market, too bearish. Too bullish is volume and low float or high volume, low float, which is bad. So yeah, it was a coin flip for me. So I took it really small. And because look, at the end of the day, if it's a coin flip and you cut your losses at 10% and you're down, like say I cut the loss at 10% if it goes up, and my downside is what, it's up 100% and it always goes back to zero pretty much, like back to what it opened at, like 0% up. I was like, it's if it's a coin flip and I lose 10% on the way up, but I make 40% on the way down, it's obviously 4-to-1 risk reward on a stock that's a coin flip, which makes perfect sense to take. I already used TradeZero with your affiliate link. Totally recommend it to everyone. You brilliant woman. Send us a tweet, Anna, please. I always tell you to and you never do. Share size, 100 shares. Yeah, I've already got through these. JagX. See what JagX is doing now. JagX is done now. Missed it. I mean, look, I took it in a different account, but I was short into the push a little. Added into VWAP, and then I was covering on the way down. I thought I was brilliant for getting out in the I thought I was brilliant for getting out in maybe the 44s, and then now it's in the 39s. So not so brilliant, but pretty good. Looking to trade anything in the OVO? Nah, market's dead, guys. Nothing on. Did you long GCPNQ? I think that's the OTC that Jack Kellogg took. Jack Kellogg took this around the 35s, but it's now in the 32s. I'm not sure what Jack's done with that trade, if he's cut it or not. People are wanting to buy this for some reason. That's a beautiful double bottom in the 32s. I don't know OTCs very well. I've only added them onto my data stream on my platform to trade, because I can't trade them in TradeZero and I can't trade them in the other broker. But I've just added them onto my other broker now. But I don't know how to trade OTCs. For me, this is a descending triangle, because you've got this, and then you've got like this kind of pattern. That's perfect. You see how it perfectly matches. So it looks like it's going to crack the 30s, and then on the daily, like there's a lot of downside to the 20s. So it's not for me. Like, how long will you hold YTEN? I mean, the thing with YTEN is you've just got to historically look at where it normally closes. So when it gaps down, there's got to be more data than this. So like here, when it gapped up, it went past its closing price, so it went red on the day after gapping up. Here, when it gapped up, it pretty much finished. It's a weird one to read, that one. It had a 2-day run, but yeah, give it all like most of the move back. Yeah, this is a better one to look at. It's light volume, but it got to 8 and it gave back to its closing price. So sometimes it gets near its closing price. The previous closing price, yeah, was a gap and go with the volume, which is why a lot of volume came in today. Like I can't see it going back to the 4s, but never say never, because it's got a history in the past of going back to its closing price. But there's a bit more volume in this one. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I would not be surprised to see this in the 550s. I've got covers in like 650 and 620 on my covers, so which is pretty solid. So I would have took like the average ended up being in the 8s, and I'm hoping to take this 620, so like $1.50, $1.70 on it. But I mean, imagine I'd held this all the way in 950 to 6, but it's hopes and dreams. End of day. What is it? 100 shares. Yeah, I've done all these. Sweet. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, Colin. Keep it simple. Dude, your strategy is too simple. You keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Every time I complicate the stock market, I lose. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the way to win. Holding YTEN as well. What price are you selling? Yeah, just obviously said before, right? 650, 620. I'll add if this pops, Y10 pops, I'll add. Like even if it comes back to VWAP, I'll add, it should just drop in the afternoon. What time we got? 12:30. Yeah, there's loads of time for it to fail. Just don't get spooked out. Don't get spooked out by the bounces, because in Y10, I know it's not a big float, but whatever the float is, it's like 2 million. But every single long is underwater now, and there's no volume to bring it back. It's going to slowly fade off, highly likely. Yes, you can. Just call me Vaughn. Yes, you can. That's why I loved it. I flipped 610 grand. I flipped 600 to 5 grand a couple of times. Then I flipped 1,000 into 10,000. Then I did 5,000 into 15 with trade zero. But I was doing $600, 3 times leverage, 4 times leverage. So you got 2.5 grand. And I was like, and honestly, it was class, because if I blew up, it was $600. I just refund it in a couple of weeks or the next month. But I only blew up a couple of times, and it was $600. But the amount of times I flipped 605 or 1 into 10, like if you blow up twice, that's $1,200 loss. But then the third time you make 10 grand, that means you make 9 grand overall. So, and there's no risk of, oh shit, you've lost your emotions and you've lost your head. Trading with $600 is the best thing I ever did to learn trading. And then now I've lost on my big account, I'm back to the small account because I'm dead safe with it. And I'm also very particular with my entries and exits. I don't get sloppy with big accounts. I get sloppy. It's a good exercise for us. Love it, dude. Humble taking stock, back at it. I'm following. Thank you, Jammer. Are you taking advantage of 6 times margin? Yes, brother. I fucking love margin. Big man, how's it going? Good, mate. Very good. Hope you're well, Brent. Doesn't it bother you that Trade Zero is based out of the Bahamas? Nah. If anything, if I start, I speak to the CEO. They've got offices in Brooklyn as well. They're like an American company, and they're based in the Bahamas, so they're not too. I don't think they're sketchy. They've been around for 6 years. A lot of my mates have got 25, 30 grand in their accounts. One lad I know has got like 100 plus. Not sketchy. Well, I mean, for me, it's not sketchy. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know the ins and outs of the company, but I spoke to the CEO. He's an American bloke. He's a cool guy. And I mean, hopefully I can work with him a bit more, because I like them. Or work with them at all. The market is so slow now. When will the volume come back in? Next week, mate, probably. Was watching at JCP 36, but some reason didn't pull the trigger. Let's have a quick look at JCP. See YTEN's kind of rolling a bit. I'll not be watching this. I'll leave my positions in with stops, and I'll just go out. I'm not. JCP. Sorry, I can't get that one. Spooked by the market. What are the holding fees? I would never hold, mate. And every time I have held stocks, I've pretty much lost. So I don't hold stocks anymore. But I think Trade Zero's like 5 times, but I've never held a stock for about 5 years. And no, I've accidentally done it, but in Trade Zero, I'd never have intentionally done it. Never will. That's where I am. Yeah, I'm sure the 5 times. They used to be 7, now they're 5. Keep it simple, stay disciplined. I'm gonna catch in for workouts. I should short. All right, guys, peace. I'll be back at 12 Eastern tomorrow. Like I say, final update. It counts like 1,800 and something. I'm up 140 bucks. If Y10 drops a little bit more, I'll take about 200. That should get me a count around the 2K mark. But I'll update you tomorrow. And also, if you want to follow us on Instagram, I'll just put it in the comments. I'll try and post me profit and loss every day in the account. That's me Instagram. I just posted it in the chat. Otherwise, peace. Have a great day. It's amazing to see so many of you guys here. And I hope we can keep it going every day until December 31 to see if I can turn this 1.8K into 17K. Good first day. Obviously, I'm not out of Y10 yet, but it should be a $200 day, which puts us above 2,000, which means 15 to go. Peace.